Imagine sitting at a dinner table with your family, sharing food, talking about your day, and feeling connected. It feels natural today, but this simple act has a surprisingly long and fascinating history. Thousands of years ago, people didn't sit at tables the way we do now. In ancient times, especially in early human societies, eating was more about survival than comfort. People often ate on the ground, using their hands, and meals were quick and practical. There was no concept of a dining table or structured mealtime culture. As civilizations began to develop, things slowly started to change. In ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome, eating became more social. The wealthy, especially in ancient Rome, would recline on couches while eating. Meals turned into events. People talked, celebrated, and even discussed politics while dining. However, there were still no proper dining tables like we use today. The real shift began during the Middle Ages in Europe. Large halls were common in castles, where long wooden tables were set up for feasts. But interestingly, these tables were often temporary, planks of wood placed on stands and removed after meals. People sat together, but there were clear social hierarchies. The most important individuals sat at the high table, while others sat further away. It wasn't until the Renaissance period that dining started to become more refined. Furniture design improved, and permanent tables became more common in homes. Along with this, etiquette began to develop. People started using utensils like forks, which were once considered strange or unnecessary. Slowly, dining became not just about eating, but about behavior, manners, and presentation. By the 17th and 18th centuries, especially in Europe, the concept of a dedicated dining room emerged. Families began to gather around a fixed table at specific times of the day. This is when the modern idea of the dinner table truly started taking shape. It became a place for family bonding, conversation, and social interaction. In many cultures around the world, similar traditions developed in different ways. In Asia, for example, people often sat on the floor around low tables, emphasizing togetherness and respect. In some cultures, eating together symbolized unity and harmony, and strict etiquette guided how people behaved during meals. As time passed, the Industrial Revolution also played a role. With structured work hours, families began to adopt fixed meal times. Dinner became the main time when everyone could come together after a long day. The dinner table became more than just furniture. It became a symbol of family life. In modern times, the dinner table continues to hold importance, even though lifestyles have changed. With busy schedules, smartphones, and fast food, many people don't sit together as often as before. Yet, the idea of sharing a meal remains powerful. Studies even show that families who eat together tend to have stronger relationships and better communication. So, next time you sit down for dinner, remember you're taking part in a tradition that has evolved over thousands of years, bringing people together in one of the most human ways possible.